While everyone else is busy with what's obvious, you're quietly decoding the invisible, the vibes, the shifts, the things left unsaid. You're not overanalyzing, you're just the only one who sees the second layer of everything. That's intuition. And for INFJs, it's not just a trait, it's how we breathe. We're the ones who notice the sentence you didn't finish. We sense the storm before the sky turns gray. We feel what's about to happen, often before anyone else even knows something's off. But what does that really mean? Why do INFJs often feel disconnected from the present, yet so deeply tuned into the future or underlying meaning? In today's video, I'm breaking open the truth about the N in INFJ, not just what it means to be intuitive, but how this part of the brain operates like a high-speed pattern recognition engine, and why it often makes INFJs misunderstood, misdiagnosed, and even emotionally exhausted. We'll walk through the neuroscience, the psychology, and the lived experience. So by the end of this video, you'll finally have words for what your inner world has been trying to tell you all along. If you've ever felt like you're playing chess in a checkers world, stay with me. You're about to learn why. Have you ever felt something before it happened? A whisper in your mind that connects the dots nobody else can see? As an INFJ, you live with a secret compass, an inner voice that guides you through darkness. This is the silent power of your intuition, the mysterious N in INFJ. And tonight, we journey into its depths. Introverted intuition is the INFJ's dominant cognitive function, the core of how those like Lisa perceive the world. Carl Jung defined intuition as the function that mediates perceptions in an unconscious way. Imagine your mind as a vast, dimly lit warehouse. Ni is like a magnet pulling out relevant pieces, assembling a whole picture from scattered puzzle pieces. For INFJs, this process is turned inward. Insights arise from an internal well, a rich world of images, symbols, and subconscious connections. Jung suggested that Ni can tap into the collective unconscious, the inherited foundations of the human psyche. Jung vividly noted that Ni can even foresee new possibilities, as well as the event which later actually transpires. It's almost prophetic. How does this intuitive process actually feel and function for an INFJ? Picture a gigantic three-dimensional spiderweb of thoughts in your mind. Each strand connects to another in ways that might seem random to outsiders, yet form an intricate pattern. Ni tends to store information in a spread-out web-like mass, with all pieces of data linked by many threads to many others. Often it feels dreamlike. You might get an image, an impression, a gut feeling rather than a linear explanation. Lisa might meet a person and instantly sense undercurrents in their mood, sifting subtleties like the micro flicker of sadness in their eyes. In minutes, Lisa has a hunch about what weighs on this stranger's heart, proving uncannily accurate when the person opens up. Ni gathers countless tiny cues and synthesizes them into an insight. It's the mental equivalent of seeing a constellation in a sky full of stars. Neuroscientists say that intuition is essentially rapid pattern recognition based on experience. Your brain has seen certain patterns so many times, it can jump to the conclusion before your conscious mind catches up. INFJs often excel at this because they are naturally wired to observe and internalize patterns of human behavior and abstract concepts. Morning. Lisa wakes from a vivid dream that left an emotional imprint. INFJs often have rich dream lives where NI communicates in the language of metaphor. Jung noted that introverted intuition apprehends the images arising from the unconscious, archetypal in nature. Afternoon. At work, Lisa's team struggles with a complex problem. Data and facts swirl on the whiteboard. Lisa leans back and quietly surveys the whole. Her intuition begins weaving threads. A pattern emerges from the chaos. Out of nowhere, she proposes an unexpected solution, something that just feels right. It addresses the root of the issue, not just the surface symptoms. Evening. A friend calls, upset and talking in circles about a personal dilemma. As Lisa listens, her empathetic, extroverted feeling comes forward. Behind it, her knee is hard at work. She doesn't just hear her friend's words. She reads between the lines, intuiting the unspoken fear. She gently offers, "It sounds like you already know what you need to do, but you're afraid." The friend pauses, tears up. That was exactly it. INFJ intuition often manifests as an uncanny insight into people. It's the ability to sense the emotional or psychological truth hiding beneath polite facades. What is happening in Lisa's brain during those intuitive leaps? Modern neuroscience is beginning to unravel the mystery. One key aspect is pattern recognition. Researchers propose that the brain continually makes predictions by recognizing patterns, a concept known as predictive processing. Dr. Dario Nardi found that knee dominants often show a unique whole brain pattern when faced with new problems. It's as if the knee dominant brain enters a calm but heightened focus, bringing many disparate pieces together harmoniously to synthesize an insight. Evidence also suggests that intuitive insights often involve the right hemisphere of the brain. Studies of aha moments show a surge of activity in areas of the right temporal lobe. The right hemisphere is adept at holistic, big picture processing. It sees the forest while the left hemisphere focuses on the trees. Another fascinating aspect is how emotion and intuition intertwine. Often, an INFJ's hunch comes with a gut feeling, a sense of certainty or urgency in the body. An INFJ might literally feel a wave of calm when her intuition presents a solution that just fits, or a jolt of unease when her intuition warns her. To sum up the science, your INFJ intuition is like a high-speed supercomputer quietly running in the background. It absorbs input and uses powerful pattern-matching algorithms to project outcomes and meanings. It then sends its results to your conscious mind as a, "Hey, pay attention to this signal." There's a storm in the world, chaos, information overload, unpredictable change. But you, the INFJ, carry a lantern inside. Your intuition is a lighthouse. Its beam can cut through confusion when you need it most. We've navigated what NE is and how it works. But intuition is not only about grand epiphanies, it's also about guidance in the small moments. Every choice we make, big or small, is like a story written twice, once with reason and once with intuition. Lisa has a grocery list, but often finds herself drawn to certain items not on it, a feeling that she might need chamomile tea. Later, a stressful event makes her glad to have that calming tea. These little nudges are knee at play in mundane decisions. When it comes to major life decisions, INFJs often rely on that inner certainty. Lisa recalls deciding to switch career paths after weeks of rational back and forth. One morning, she woke up with a quiet clarity, as if an internal voice simply said, "It's time." She knew which path felt right, even though on paper it was risky. A critical part of mastering NE is learning to discern a true intuitive insight from a fear-driven impulse. A real NE insight usually arrives with a sense of calm or quiet confidence, even if it's telling you something difficult. INFJ intuition is often described as a gift, allowing deep empathy, foresight, and profound creativity. Many INFJs feel like old souls or natural counselors, guided by an almost otherworldly knowing. Jung himself wrote about the introverted intuitive as a mystical dreamer and seer who might reveal extraordinary remote things. The curse. Yet NE is a double-edged sword. That same telescope can pull you away from the here and now. INFJs might struggle to explain their insights, leading to isolation. You might feel like the voice of one crying in the wilderness. NE's relentless pattern seeking can sometimes become overwhelming, leading to a spiral of what-ifs and anxiety. When Lisa feels overwhelmed, she's learned to ground herself. She'll go for a walk, talk with a trusted friend, or write down her thoughts. By finding that balance, INFJs can make their splendid intuition a wise guide rather than a misleading mirage. Now that we've charted the inner landscape of INFJ intuition, what comes next? The journey is about embracing this powerful function and learning to use it wisely. Trust your inner vision. Your introverted intuition is a gift that allows you to perceive the deeper currents of life. Give yourself permission to trust that answer, even if you can't fully explain it yet. Stay open and curious. Intuition flourishes when fed with rich experiences and knowledge. Balance insight with action. Make a habit of translating your insights into concrete steps. Find your tribe. Connect with people who appreciate your way of perceiving. Share your hunches and visions with them. To be an INFJ is to walk between worlds, one foot in reality and one foot in the realm of possibility. Your introverted intuition, the N of INFJ, is the bridge between these worlds. It allows you to take the raw materials of life and alchemize them into insight, meaning, and hope. In the words of Carl Jung, intuition is not mere perception or vision, but an active, creative process that puts into the object just as much as it takes out. As you embrace your introverted intuition, you step more fully into yourself, the insightful, visionary, and compassionate sage that is the INFJ. Go ahead and trust that quiet voice within. Let it guide you like a North Star. Your INFJ intuition is a beacon, and the world needs its light. Thanks for diving into INFJ intuition. Stick around for the next video on the I in INFJ. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our insights. My book, Inside the Mind of INFJ, Psychology and Neuroscience of this Rare Personality, is available on Amazon now.